Hey guys, welcome to another Legacy Cube tournament. I want to play in as many of these as I can before they go away. I think I'm going to take Ellis Schnorr Grand Cenobite here. It looks great. Music is brought to you by Elliot Carter. You can check my description to find a link to his channel. So I really like Ellis Schnorr here, but let's take a look at what else we have. We have Garrick. I guess the only other thing I would seriously consider taking would be Huntmaster, but it's in two colors, and I mean, if someone's going to take that Bolt, Ellis Schnorr just wins games, and I love Anthem effects, so I think that's going to be the pick here for me. I like the mono-white strategy, even if it's not the best. Johnny Steadfast seems pretty good. Frontline Medic is pretty good. Dark Confidant seems really beastin', but if I'm playing in a little bit heavier deck, I don't really think so. I could take a Frontline Medic. I could take Rashid Port.
This is gonna be cool.
I'm tempted to take Autocar Wastes here just for the fixing, and I think that's what I'll do because I've heard that blue and white is very good for cube, so I'll take the Autocar Wastes. Maybe we can build some sort of... I mean, maybe we could even go full Unburial Rites here. Because right now, it looks like I'm playing Blue-White Tron. Yeah, so I thought about playing in a modern tournament today, but the cube is limited. You know, it only happens so often. I love the cube. So I think I would rather play that. So this is interesting. We have a Pact of Negation, but we have Tundra, and I'm actually definitely going to take the Tundra. This seems pretty good, though. But I think Ellis Schnorr is better, and I do like the fixing, so I'll go ahead and take Tundra. So now we have two pieces of the all-important fixing. And I think it's better to take the fixing early, and that way, you know, like, especially since that pack was so fixing heavy, it seems prudent to take the fixing first and then later try and flesh out some of the bombs of the deck. And you definitely don't want to get left behind in the fixing sort of... You don't want to get left behind on fixing, unless you're monocolored, in which case, go ahead. But yeah, I think an Ellis Schnorr deck is definitely what I want to be playing right now. Alright, so we have a few options here. We have Tradewind Rider, which I like the sound of. We have Underground River, if we want to splash black. We have Cloud Goat Ranger, who's actually pretty good as well, and would probably be very good with Ellis Schnorr. We have a Counterspell. I think I'm going to go with Cloud Goat, because since he makes tokens, he's very good with Ellis Schnorr, and also he's just good by himself. So that's going to be the pick here for me. Let's see, Tradewind Rider. See, Tradewind Rider would also be good with Cloud Goat Ranger. Maybe I want this effect more, because I'll be hopefully generating a lot of creatures. I'm going to take Tradewind Rider. No, I'm going to take Cloud Goat Ranger. I think it goes better with Ellis Schnorr. Sorry about that little bit of a... not knowing what I was going to do there for a second. So we have Forbidden Alchemy, which could be good with Ellis Schnorr if we had a way of reviving her. We have a Black Splash, which is pretty tempting. And we have Looter Il-Kor for looting. And actually, I think I am going to pick Looter Il-Kor because I like looting a lot. You know, try and get through some extra lands and such. So let's go ahead and take that. Now that's actually really good with Ellis Schnorr, I feel like. Because we can put into our... If we're trying to go for that combo, we can put it into our graveyard. But also, Fact or Fiction is one of my favorite cards in Cube. I think I'm going to take the Fact or Fiction because I love that card so much, even though we have a Marsh Flats here. I think Fact or Fiction is one of my favorite cards to play in Cube. So, while I'm here to have fun, make a good playlist, might as well play Fact or Fiction. And that way, you know, I could put Ellis Schnorr in my hand or in my graveyard. But just a way to, well, if I draw into her. The Intuition might have been better for that then. So we have tutoring her up. But I've gotten some pretty good blue-white picks, so I remain hopeful. I think I'm going to take the Think Twice here, just for the card draw. Also, I would rather not have to splash black if I do not have to, since I did not take the fixing. But we'll see what the second go around here gives me. But so far, I like the card draw. Yeah, Elish Norn. Looking good. Also beats out that twin combo, hopefully, if I could manage to play her first. But I feel pretty good about what we've picked so far. We have Seal of Cleansing. Good sideboard card. We have Student of Warfare, who might be the pick here, just because he's very strong. Bloodstained Mire for fixing, but we don't have any mountains we're fetching quite yet. I'm going to take the Student of Warfare for a low drop, and it gets even better when we play the Elish Norn. That's for Kithkin, but this is also such a great sideboard card. Ugh. Let's take Student of Warfare. I can't believe this wheeled all the way. I'm taking Divining Top. Thank you, whoever gave that to me. Playing with this is going to be sweet, especially in like a blue, white, big stuff control deck. Yeah, this deck's shaping up nicely. He might not make the final cut, given what else we have, but maybe. Go ahead and close out some stuff here. Try to make my PC run a little smoother. I think that song's a little heavy.
Ladies and gentlemen, are y'all ready?
This isn't good. Am I about to time out here? No, I'm good. Okay, so I think I want Rashaded Port. It fits into my control scheme here. Not being attacked with a lot of creatures, probably. So let's take the port. Keep people off mana. Sounds good. I don't normally play control decks. I like aggro, but I don't know. You know, sometimes it's good to mix things up. Okay, so here's actually interesting. We could take the Sacred Foundry and splash red, or the Savannah and splash green. I'm gonna take the Sacred Foundry and splash red because I feel like my deck wants more burn than like big creatures. So we'll pick that in the maybe pile, and it's giving us a little bit of access to red. Now, maybe the Bloodstained Mire wasn't. Oh, we also get to splash black though. So let's just put these here on the side for now until we figure out what our splash may be, but that's good that we picked up that extra fixing. I mean, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty happy with pack 1 so far. But is no one going red, white, or black, blue? Here we'll go ahead and take... Let's just go ahead and take Forbidden Alchemy, because we can splash for it with the black. It's more playable, I feel like, than the other cards in that pack. You know, in case we go on the Reanimator plan here with Elish Norn. Which, you know, very real thing right now. Let's take... Let's just take a Sealy Pride Mage as a sideboard card. A Bad Moon, too bad we're not in mono black. That pack felt kind of all over the place. I mean, at least in some of the stuff I got there at the end. I could have taken Cassili Pride Mage Voice and Savannah. That might have been a little better if I'd remembered what was in the rest of those packs. I think the pick here is Jace the Mind Sculptor. I don't know about you guys, but that's pretty good. When you think control deck, what do you think? Jace the Mind Sculptor, come on. Free Brainstorm. Getting into all sorts of stuff. So here I want the Damnation because I have no sweeps, but there's also a Dictate of Heliod. So Wooded Foothills, which we could use to fetch our Sacred Foundry. There's a Lightning Helix. It might be Imposing Sovereign doesn't seem bad either. I think I'm going to take Imposing Sovereign here just to slow down the other guy's decks. Wrath of God is definitely the card I was looking for here. There is some fixing, but I want my board sweep. So thank you, Wrath of God. You always want a board sweep in these, you know, when you're blue-white control. Imposing Sovereign will help slow them down. Wrath of God clears the board. Elish Norn's a game winner. Jace is a game winner. So I'll take my sweeps early, please and thank you. Especially a good one like Wrath of God. Especially when I can top into that stuff. So now Student of Warfare is looking a little worse. I need to pick up some counter spells maybe. Necrotal is one of my favorite cards. This is a pretty good pack as well. We have Far and Away. I could definitely splash the black for that. But we also have Spectral Procession, which goes with Elish Norn, Wrath of God, you know, because you can play this next turn. Far and Away is very good, though. I think I'll take the Spectral Procession just to stay in color for now, though. And I think that card's really good, especially with Elish Norn, so we'll go ahead and take that. Although the rest of this pack is pretty good for us as well. Also, yeah, I guess we're missing a 3-drop. So what do we take here? City of Brass for fixing? No. Man, I am going to start taking some of these Reanimator cards, especially since we can splash the black. You know, as a sort of some sideboard tech here. Because there was a lot of Reanimator in this pack. I mean, yeah, that I've seen so far in this pack. Of course, I wasn't going to passive Jace the Mind Sculptor for it. Well, not unfortunately, but you know what I mean. So this is actually a 3-drop, so it doesn't really go there. It goes here. How do I do this? Yeah. So we have our 1-drops, 2-drops, 3-drops, 4-drops, 5-drops, and, you know, our 7-drops. No big deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, dying times here.
I always get really nervous whenever it takes this long. So I don't want to, you know, get my turn skipped or whatever. There we go. What does this do? I think I want the... Oh man, Dread Return. They just want me to be taking the Reanimator cards, but I think I'm going to take the Negate because I'm a little Counterspell light. Merfolk Looter, also good. Exile target creature you control. That seems pretty good. So what's the pick here? I think I want the Counterspell, as lame as that is. Yeah, I'll take the Counterspell. Like, close that. There we go. We just don't have a lot of stuff to get. I mean, I guess we do have stuff to get into the graveyard. Maybe I should have taken the Dread Return. It's definitely a spicier pick than the Gate. Oh, Forbid or Wasteland. Let's take the Forbid. I love that card. Yeah, it's gonna be the Forbid. Wasteland was pretty cool too, though. Yeah, Special Possession goes here. But I still like what we have so far. But with Forbid, again, I can discard Elish Norn. I might play the Animate Dead just to bring her back. And Cloud Go, because when you enter the battlefield, you get that effect. So yeah, if I have like Looter Core, I can like put things in my graveyard and like get them back out. Dread Return might have been better there. Better pick there. You know what? Let's do it. Let's start going for it. Like, actually, though, this card is super good. Like, it's like, do I want to like try and... I mean, I don't know. The issue is, like, do I want to try and play, like, a little bit gimmicky, or do I want to just play good stuff? Because, like, this is pretty good with Elish Norn, so I think I am going to take that. I like Legacy's Allure a lot. Basically, you can gain control of target creature when you have power less than equal to the number of treasure counters on it. So, you know, every turn it gets better, and you can, like, take creatures. So it's a great turn 2 play. So far, though, I really like how this deck is shaping up. Like, I feel each of my cards is pretty powerful by themselves. Yeah, I don't want to get too cute and, like, splash black and, like, you know, try and build the Reanimator deck. Although I am getting past all the pieces, I think I would try to just play a straight-up blue-white control deck. Especially with cards like, you know, and I don't want to go double black because I have so much double blue and double white already. Oops, sorry about that, guys. Sorry, let me just put this over here. Sorry, everyone. Force Spike, so another counter spell. Yep, let's take the counter spell all day, baby. Here, let's take... None of these cards are really in our colors. Let's just take Tide Hollow Sculler, because we can splash it pretty easily. We're not going to actually play him. I mean, we could definitely splash black if we find... You know, if I really wanted to, I could splash him. And I might. I mean, he's pretty good, but I don't want to dilute my mana base too much. So here, we'll take the Plateau for more red splash. Looks like we can definitely get away with a pretty decent red splash here, which means Sacred Foundry and Plateau. Kind of makes me wish I'd taken some more of the fetch lands, but oh well. I don't really want to put red in unless I absolutely have to. So you have 1, we have 3, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15. We have 16 playables so far. So we'll be wrapping up in this pack, this last pack. Who do I think is worse here? Let's take him. We have a greater chance of playing him, I feel like. I hate it when it does that. Oh well, we'll figure that out later. Let's take the Dread Return, just in case. Because now, I don't know. We got, like, I didn't expect that to wheel. I mean, the Entomb didn't wheel. And then Mox Diamond. So that's definitely good for us splashing. Yeah, that seems pretty good. That definitely makes splashes very possible. I'll put it over here just in case, though. We might want it anyway, though, just because it's an extra, you know, land drop. We take Elspeth here. I don't think it's even a question that this is one of the best ways to win in a control deck, especially for Standard right now. I hate that this isn't sorted by converted mana cost. I hate that it puts him there. But yeah, so I like that. I like that. Especially she combos very well with Elish Norn. So it looks like we're not going to be doing the cute black splash for the Reanimator tech. It's like a straight up blue-white control deck right now. And I think we've opened some very decent cards for that. Winter Orb, ooh. Dig Through Time, Lingering Souls, that's worth splashing a little bit of black for. That card is awesome. Council's Judgment, I'm kind of lacking removal, so that might be the pick. That card's pretty good. Like, there's a bunch of really good cards here in this pack. I don't think I like Winter Horde very much in this deck, but I think it's going to be Council's Judgment, because I'm kind, like I said, I'm kind of removal light right now, like spot removal light, and this is a great card for dealing with like other Planeswalkers. But you know, of course, Dig Through Time is amazing. Lingering Souls is amazing, but I think right now I want the Council's Judgment. Maybe I want the Dig Through Time, because if the Dig Through Time, I could find some of my like winning spells. Very interesting. Let's take that. Maybe that's not the right pick, but I do like that. What does this do? Let's just take a good old counterspell. I like counterspell. Baneslayer Angel or Mana War. I'm really light on 3-drops. I'll take the Mana War. Returning creatures is always good. And he doubles his kind of removal. Baneslayer Angel, very tempting though. But I want to be able to survive in the early game as well. And as of right now, I'm pretty light in the early game. And I don't want to have to wait till turn 4 to do anything. Gifts Ungiven. There we go. But we're not... We would have to also get the Reanimator to target... Well, I mean, we do have Reanimator spells. There's other good stuff here, though. Journey to Nowhere. I don't know, Gifts Ungiven, pretty tempting. I think I'm actually going to take Augur Bolus because it's good in the early game and it lets me look for instant or sorcery. So I think that's probably one of the best setups. Oh man, they had Burial Rites. I am so dumb. We'll take that. I mean, there's no way for me to know about that. We'll take that and hopefully the Gifts will unwheel. I very much doubt it. But, you know, maybe, I mean, that would be so totally awesome. I would totally put in a Black Splash just for that.
He thinks I'm afraid. He ought to know I'm not. Why should I be scared?
So Miloku the Clouded Mirror is pretty cool. Dismiss is pretty cool. I'm gonna take the Arid Mesa though, just for the fixing. You know, I love fixing. That way I can grab my Tundra if I need it. I cannot believe I passed the Gifts Ungiven to get the Burial Rites. Wow. That'd be so sweet if I got that. Let's take Serum Visions here. Time Warp. Not gonna play it though, but I like the idea. Take the Sublime Archangel. I like that card fine. Especially since it gives all my tokens that I'm going to be generating Exalted. Man, I'm like really hoping that the Gifts Ungiven wheels. I just think it's so unlikely though. All in all, though, I think we have a pretty decent deck. Let's take the Cursed Scroll as a sideboard. I mean, you know, it's the only card that's really in my colors that I could play. I will be sad if that card doesn't wheel, but I guess that's what you get, so... No one to blame but myself. I feel like none of these cards are really that good for me. Let's take the Nykthos, even though I don't think I'm going to be playing it. So I definitely have enough playables now. We'll take the Flicker Wisp. Alright, that's the next pack. We get to see if Gifts, Wheels. Cross your fingers. No. Eh. Oh well. Unfortunate, but what can you do? I think I can still play this in Burial Rites, though. Yeah, I can definitely... I think I can still play the Imperial Rites. So let's just take out the land real fast. See what that leaves me with. So I gotta cut 4 cards. I'm only playing like 10 creatures, so I feel like the Anthem is not that great. I feel like Student of Warfare is kind of weird now. I think Imperial Sovereign is still good. I think Augur is still good. I think Looter is still good because it lets me discard Elish Norn. Negate might be more of a sideboard card now, but maybe not. How do I feel about Flicker Wisp? I like Flicker Wisp. I feel like Glorious Anthem might not really be where I want to be. I think Sublime Archangel is fine. Did I just take her out? Yeah. I think that's fine. I think Emiria Angel is fine. I like Rathaga, I like Fact or Fiction. Problem is I like so many cards. Let's take out the Negate as a sideboard card. You know, because it won't be good in like every matchup probably. Or will it? I don't think so. I'm not sold on Flicker Wisp, but I am kind of creature light, so maybe it'll be okay. Yeah, I think it's gonna be Flicker Wisp, because I think he is one of the weaker of my card, one of the weakest of my cards. So let's add back in our mana. Yeah, I think that's gonna be good. Let's go ahead and put in our basic land. Looks good to me. Alright, I think we're good to go. I mean, do I want to play Forbidden Alchemy? No, I mean, getting the gifts would have really been nice, but I think I have enough ways of putting Elish Norn in the graveyard and getting it back with my Looter and my Forbid and my, you know, I have ways of doing it. My Fact or Fiction if I hit her. Like, I think this is good. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and submit this, and I'll see you guys in the games.